Okay, guys, hi. We are live here at Clearfork Academy's IOP.
Yeah.
With Austin, and so we're gonna kind of throw this at you. What we had planned isn't what's happening, and we're good with that. So Austin and I, we're just gonna talk, and we're gonna let him tell us a little bit about Clearfork, his story, the story about why he's where he's at, and then we'll just start talking and let the conversation happen. And then also you guys, as we talk, if there's questions you want to ask, just type it in. And we're both newbies at this, guys. This is our first one, and so we are hoping to be able to see y'all's questions come in. So if I have to step away to be able to look at the questions and ask, that's what's going on. But yeah, we're just gonna start and get along with it.
Yeah, so thank you guys for joining us today. Really, like she said, we're just winging this, so hopefully you can interact with us pretty well. So, Clearfork really comes out of a long-time passion of working with youth. And so
I'm going to text to make sure I've got someone telling us if we're online.
Got it.
So I am going to make sure that I can't do it because my phone is up there. So Zach, if you see us, are we on?
We got
I think
Paula Brown watching, Rose Clark's
perfect.
watching.
Then we're on. Hi, Rose.
So we're live. We're good.
We're good. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Facebook is an anomaly to me. You know, I should be doing it because I'm only 36, but here we go. Clearfork really came out of this long-time passion of working with youth. I started working in a church, started working with kids, started like this youth pastor kind of career. That's what I really thought I was going to be doing. And everything I was doing in that sector portion of life was counseling. I was like, why not go get a master's in counseling? Because I'm kind of an education nerd, and if I don't know something, I'm going to Google it, I'm going to figure it out, I'm going to read the manual, and then try to fix it. And so began that journey of counseling and Clearfork, and so we're up and running. We're a 24-bed adolescent treatment facility for substance abuse, mental health. We work a lot with families. Right now we're just boys only. And so that's the big reason of why we're sitting here today is I wanted to help the girls, because last week 5 calls were, my daughter's 15, she's using drugs, what do I do? Why isn't there a place like you for girls? And so we can't help in the residential side yet, but we're able to do that here. And so the intensive outpatients is going to be 3 days a week, 10 hours of services, and we're going to do intensive outpatient, substance abuse focused, and mental health capable, and dual diagnosis, and do some med management and a lot of other things. So we're going to kind of allow you guys out there to tell us what we need to do, and that's partly why we're here, is because everybody kept saying, hey, I need another level of care in Fort Worth that's like you guys. And so I'm just going to keep rambling if nobody interrupts me. So,
no, this is great. You did a really quick tour a while ago, and I love this place. I mean, I'm really excited that this adolescent facility is here, and what you guys are going to be able to do and reach out to the girls, because there's nothing here like this.
Yeah.
And so I'm really excited to do a little plug-in for Wednesday. Isn't it Wednesday?
Yeah, so Wednesday from 2 to 6, we're just going to have an open door, open house. We'll have food, we'll have a lot of our staff here to come and interact and really just kind of touch and feel the program. And I say that because I always tell parents and other folks is our program's not our brick and mortar, our program's not the 12 steps or smart recovery or AA. Our program is the flesh and blood that interact with the kids every day. I take a lot of pride on developing those folks, teaching them the Clearfork way, and making sure that when there's an engagement with a child, that child's been vetted, not just by a 3-page application, but by me. If there's ever an issue, it's usually with a person,
Right.
not a process. And so those people that we bring on board, they have to measure up to our core values. And so our core values we very early on came up with, and just so happened, we put them on the wall, and they were kind of out of order, and one of our kids looks at them and he goes, "Hey, do you know that spells hustle and fun?" So we've really adopted that for the last about year and a half now of at Clearfork, we want this element of hustle and we want fun, and that's the bracelet that I wear.
Oh, cool.
It says Clearfork on this side, but we honor our kids and our staff. We all kind of live by the same rules. And hustle, it's an acronym. The first one is honor. So it's I was talking with some AAers today that honor is really kind of one of the core tenets and principles. I got to honor myself, I've got to honor other people, and I've got to honor God of my understanding. And everybody who comes in and engages with a kid from a staff perspective has to kind of abide by that. That's just kind of how we measure success. And in turn, we ask the kids, "Hey, did you honor yourself in that transaction? Did you honor yourself or that other person? Did you honor your parents in that transaction?" And a lot of them, honoring somebody that they can't see or interact with is something new. And so there's an education component of that. What does that look like, and how to understand that? And, our second core value is unity. We have this common unity. We're all rowing this boat together. We're all just kind of engaged in this. And your story may be different than mine, but there's something in between us that's put us here today. And so we have this familial community that we're engaged with. And so we're all together. And we I say go into the darkness together. As we put on our armor and we go fight every day as a staff.
Absolutely.
Sacrifice is the S in that. We kind of adhere to this ultimate sacrifice and what God's given us in life. But it's about doing more than what you get paid for. I'm going to ask my staff, "Hey, you're walking from here to your car. If there's trash in the way, pick it up. If a kid's having a crisis and you're ready to clock out, hang out with him. I'm going to make that sacrifice from a payroll standpoint. You're going to make that sacrifice because your family's waiting on you, or you got an assignment due. Make that sacrifice for the kid." That's going a little bit beyond what's required. And transparency is our fourth one. I love being open and honest about my story, and I want our kids to learn how to do that. There's so much shame that kind of embodies addiction and mental health, and it's hard to tell somebody you're struggling. And so from an employer side, it's hard for somebody to walk through my office door and say, "Hey, I don't like this," or "Hey, I'm struggling here." But I want to have that communication, not just with our kids, but with our staff and our parents. There's no gotchas. They know what they're getting when they come in, when they sign up. We want to be just explicitly transparent with them as much as possible. And that leads probably to my favorite one is the legacy aspect of Clearfork. And I like to build things, and I used to build furniture, and so I can go back to a piece of furniture or a keepsake chest or something like that, and I can remember everything that was going on while I was building that. And I want our kids to be able to come back and say, "Hey, I built that." And it's not just a hole in the wall.
Right.
It's they planted a tree, or, "Hey, I remember when we had that conversation on that bench," and that conversation has stayed with me for 5 years. It's so cool when a kid will come back and say, "Hey, you helped change my legacy. The trajectory of my life was going this way, and you helped me change it." the staff and the people. And it was that one conversation in the woods or on the back porch that really changed the time of my life. And that's huge. That's huge.
It's
I want Clearfork to exist way after I have like no hair and cease to exist, you know, like, and that's really what drives us every day. That's kind of one of those things that's kind of unseen right now, and so it's not a tangible, but that intangible future aspect of growing legacies in these young men is just really cool. So we love that, and sort of to wrap it all up, excellence is there's no shoddy work. You know, if we're going to do something, we want to do it well. There's just no sense in doing it twice when you can do it once and you can do it excellence. And so we can't oversee that. And so we want to have excellent care, and we do that from psychiatry, nursing, master's level therapists, LCDCs, our recovery coaches. Everybody involved in treatment has a high level of engagement and education, and I want to use the best that they are for our boys. And so something we say all the time is if we're doing it, we're going to have fun.
Absolutely.
You know, like we can be serious, but let's engage and man, maybe a treatment plan, but let's figure out a modality that we can have fun with it. You know, and so it's a big part of life. It's a big part of recovery. It's a big part of just everything that we do. And so we try to honor that. And do that,
it sounds like you guys are doing a great job. I mean, it's changing the mindset of a child to positively. Life, I mean, it's with the legacy. I love that part. And of course, teaching children the excellence is huge, because you know, some of them, you know, let's just do a shortcut and
let's just check the box and move on and do what. Let me get a C average and I'm okay. And
you can do more than that. You can do more than you're capable of it. So I like that part of it, and that's what we do through Love Cast, is teach these kids that, you know, you can do whatever you're capable of doing. Let's just get moving. Let's just get on with it. And so I love that part of it. So yeah, so this is kind of cool. Yeah. So with that, you want the screen went off.
Let's see what's. I don't know if we were logged in or.
It doesn't show on this one.
All right.
Questions?
Do you guys have any questions out there? Can everybody hear us okay? Is everything looking good?
Can you see if there's, again, this is all really new for us. Can we see anything?
We got Teresa, we got Jay, we got John.
And it's not scrolling or anything?
I don't see scrolling. Okay, Zach Stewart says all good.
Okay. Thanks, Zach. We've got, yeah, this is just, I'm not quite sure. Well, we're not, oh, hello. So I'm Miss Tech Genius here. We are on my Facebook page. We're not live on the Love Cast page. So let's see. Well, again, I don't know. We'll make this better for the next time. So it doesn't look like we are on this one. Not sure. Yep, not sure. So we will fix the connection. Sorry guys, but if there's any specific questions that you guys have for Austin regarding Clearfork or any of the things that we've just kind of talked about, just throw me a text or PM me on the Lovecast Facebook page, and we'll make sure that he gets it and that he can answer it for you guys. If y'all want to talk later, you guys can always reach Austin through the Clearfork Academy.
Yeah, so clearforkacademy.com is the easiest way to find all the information that we just kind of talked about. It's all on there in some fashion. I'll do something crazy and give you my cell phone. It's 817-714-1311. If you want to chat with one of our admissions folks, we're pretty much 24/7 with that. It's 817 382-8463, or email me, austin@clearforkacademy.com. So pretty easy to get a hold of us.
And if you haven't had a chance, if you want to take a tour over here, or over at Clearfork, holler. I've been out there. It's great. It's beautiful. It's extraordinary. They have a lot of really cool things for the boys to do out there. And then come by here sometime Wednesday between 2 and
6.
2 and 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're on Eagle Mountain Lake. So it's 20 minutes out of downtown Fort Worth. If you can't do that, jump on YouTube and just type in Clearfork Academy. We got nice little drone footage fly over,
cool.
and who knows? We'll do this out on our campus one day and do like a video tour or something.
That would be kind of cool. Absolutely.
It'd be fun.
Well, we'll just I'm going to do a little thing about the parent connection. So we just decided to start this with the different professionals within our community, teaching, showing bullying, substance abuse, just talking with some of the other professionals, just like Austin and I did. We've got a suicide coming up, someone talking to us about synthetic drugs, marijuana, just a lot of different things, and we will post it on our Facebook page every fourth Monday of the month at 7 p.m. We'll go live, and you can kind of look ahead to see who's going to be talking. But next month, we've got someone coming talking to us about synthetic drugs, marijuana, different things like that. So look forward to seeing you guys next month. And if y'all have any questions for us or whatever, you can find us at lovecassidy.org. And again, you can PM through the Facebook page. And thanks, guys. This was fun. Austin, thank you for this. We appreciate it. It was
fantastic.
Kind of a let's get this done.
Figure it out on the go. So
it was fun. Well, thank you guys. We appreciate it and look forward to seeing you guys soon, sometime around town. All right. Thanks, guys.